I was South Africa and ranting me no omuba Ghana Bejina Independence Square AKC yeno omudi asembeba Prophet Kofi Oduro ebufu efu any message I was sending no ebuja any omampanyini enya ne de bewrem na what story no ase aha eye AG gossip feeling free na eche wadwen na owia omoden sa wo be share amonu ebinsa etumi aka make am for time heba mesha e de amount say eye malaria duru a ebeboa etu malaria no ase wonu mu da ho na unya hoden e de akwa akoye wadwuma ba bi eton aduro bia no obenya bi ato hye ne so say time no eye time time heba mesha pebito ebeboa ediu akagiremu pa enti enra e na Prophet Kofi Oduro say onkwoti a last week Monday, that is and na watchie and na pictures bi esa face internet ni so a chese South Africans ebrantie mienu a obepiem e wo Ghana rule any liu na omu dwumadi a omu ebedi ye enyina ene se chese omakojina Independence Square and na omaye photo shoot na photo shoot no picture baako a chese eno de na enye kura no ene da menchen no omu fifi omanu mienu omu ho chese nema omu ye no eno na Prophet Kofi Oduro say owonsem ka na nsem a owoka enyina ene se emrantare yanti wo mu efi se ono ena nkeko South Africa ena ono ni gay partner eko ya sabrenki etwaniti ana enki ekuno enti ono de owonsem ka abuja we part 1.
And you see presidency riding in Rolls Royces and all that, and the state don't have basic amenities. A come dinipa woma de nibre enetise mountain. Yeah. And so if I was looking at all these kind of things, my heart really broke seriously when on Monday our internets were blasted with pictures from our Independence Act. Guys have invaded our space. You can see these two boys came from South Africa and they stood before the Independence Act of God and desecrated it. Now, I want to, you see, Ghana, the interesting thing why I want to, they even moved to the Independence Square of Ghana. Yeah, the grounds where independence was proclaimed. They went there to desecrate that. Let me give you a very good story. Whilst I was in the United States government knows that Kofi Oduro is there. That is how sharp the system is. Yeah. If my brother leaves the Netherlands and comes to Accra, listen, and then comes to Accra and apply for a Ghana card in Accra, the system in the Netherlands know that my brother has come to Ghana to apply for a Ghana card. The moment he does that, the Netherlands will begin the process to reclaim that citizenship from him because he wants a citizenship of another country. Yeah. You can't say that I am a Ghanaian Dutch, but I'm coming to get citizenship here in Ghana and nobody will know. The Dutch government has eyes on every citizen. So I want to ask the question, how come that Ghana didn't know that these boys were here? How come that Ghana didn't know that these boys had entered into our country? They went to the Independence Act of Ghana. Do you think that I can go to the White House and enter? I went to the United States, didn't have the opportunity to enter the White House. We stood there. Security was too tight. Speaking to police officers, I was asking them, if somebody wants to enter, how do they enter? He smiled. He knew that I didn't know maybe they are free. Because, you don't come here looking for that. Then he went to the processes, how you will need to get an appointment and what is your business, why do you want to come and all that kind of thing. Anybody can come in and go out. The Lord spoke to Moses and told Moses, any nation that cannot put up a system and a structure, tell them in Deuteronomy 32 verse 6, Nkwaseafoɔ, It's not only Jeremiah, Papa, who said that first in Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse number 21. It was not only Jeremiah. Before Jeremiah will say that, that Moses had already taught the children of Israel. So here Jeremiah is saying, exclamated, and then he is asking, have I not been a father to this nation? Why can a nation that is called by my name be so flawed? How can that nation be so flawed that we become a place for narcotic drugs? Since General Manti took over the narcotics, look at the number of arrests that have been made. Do you know that last week we arrested 3.5 tons of cocaine in this Ghana? Woman named Sama Masore no Masofo no. By now, most call Beponeso no more catch. Let the church sleep and be a toothless bulldog. Woman ya akra me mumu won't me mu boom no money down. And then let wickedness be on the rampage. I'm called South Africa, and I went to Pretoria, the seat of government, and I went with my gay partner. Do you think that I will return freely back to this country? Ghana, Ade. How? If you go back to Deuteronomy chapter, then in verse number 21, he said, then in verse number 29, he made a submission in the word of the Lord. Please, the scripture, please. Yeah, the Bible said, and that they were, if they were, go to verse 28, send it into my language. Also, my way for to above. Yeah. A foot to a bomb. He goes to verse number 29. The Bible says, Swama Yansa Fuanka Wama Betiasia. And a woman who monster and Gumbi who were chile or chiras Manasa or a real chile. And so when he goes to verse number 39, 39. The Bible, turn it to my language. It goes on and said, turn it in English rather. He goes on and said, see now, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill. And I make alive. I wound. I heal. There is nobody that can deliver out of my hand. God is, I kill. He is giving you his CV, his curriculum vitae. Turn it into my language. Yeah, I say, yeah. He said, me amene unyami pieni ho ekame ho. Mina mi kum, me mankwa, mi pra me sa. Na di obeji free men semuni ho. No nyame kura wo a system wa obi jimia, okumo, obi jimia, otimi prano, obi jimia, otimi taneto. Diana, what is wrong with you? And I'm not talking to Parliament to make some nice discourse. Mr. Speaker, no! These boys must be arrested. These boys must be prosecuted. Their last 2 years, as I say, another, Kushinibo of America came to the Jubilee House and desecrated the Jubilee House. Stood in front of the coat of arms. Akwawe bisanese oti America wako White House Sudan. Asiamaya yenune na yedinipa bahade. They came to shoot a music video at the seat of government.
On fire we I part 2 no and was our message and the His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I was a message bang and a woman message bang and wo and the man part 2.
I want to tell His Excellency the President, Parliament is bringing another application of the anti-LBGT bill. Your Excellency, it's your turn now to sign the bill. It's your turn now, Your Excellency. Put your hand and your signature. Let there be a crime in Ghana. Ubifa will be true mua. Onensa wembeda. Ubifa will be true mua. Onensa wembeda. When you arrive in Malaysia at the airport, there are a set of rules printed big, and they tell you, "Bema fa bema, yeah. You still, we cut off your hand. You go to people's territory, you trespass, we cut off your leg." Do you understand these rules? If you say no, they get you an interpreter. If they ask the question, "Do you understand the rules?" You said no, they put you back on the plane and ship you back to where you're coming from. You are not even allowed entry. Ghana, you free. China, Fukuta, Ghana passport. Ghana card. Where our system, something is wrong. What is wrong with us? Yeah? What is wrong with an altar? When we come to church, it is not only heaven I'm teaching you. Deny yourself. I'm showing the way of salvation. Obi unu Kristo no wu nkwagye kwan a onisi abonten a enye yie otobo legu abonten enye yie owia ni nua enye yie obokro no enye yie odia dance kurumu enye yie. This is why it's an indictment for everybody on the pulpit. Yeah, what Ghanaska, Omo Mema Omo Ghana appointment no Omo Diska Kidikina altar so preaching. It's an indictment on the church. Yes, you are suffer a Nkwaseafoɔ maye. Say ye won prophet, you imagine a bokro no, we no matambabro. No more preach.
Any government appointees are Omu Ebokro no Chineme from Yinano. Omu enya omu de ebusan feel free na kire wadwe e wo comment section no bia omone nsa wo be share amonu abisa etumi aka e ya de a eni kwan se ye twentwan ye na ase anase ye sososo because momo free moman mu aba obi man mu enya ba bia nyina se ba bia ye gina ye declare freedom e ma oman Ghana Independence Square e hombom e na makwakwa gina mo ye love na se momfa ye nya hwe anase sen ebusan Prophet Kofi Oduro adventure ena wache no feeling free now so kire wadwe no wi a bomoden se wo be share amonu abisa etumi aka aha eye AG gossips medin e de AG mesel se wo be subscribe to channel no abo adoma no so se be ya ye drop video bi a wonsa ebeka no hu de ekoso oman mu ene amanfofro eso meda wase na mama omo ene hwe medin e de AG background.